So a little over a week ago, I posted something on Facebook that was an event that transpired at my job. I'm a server, and I was taking care of a table of a couple that was in their, I'd say, early to mid-20s, and everything was fine. Food was fine. They weren't very conversational. I just figured it was a typical transaction per se for somebody in the restaurant business. So I went to collect their check. They had asked for a slip of paper and a pen. I collected their check. There was cash sitting on the check presenter. And as I picked it up, they said everything was all set. So I was like, all right, cool. Thank you. Have a good day. All that fun stuff. And I went to the back of the restaurant and checked to make sure all the money was there. And it was paid down to the penny. And underneath the money was this slip of paper, and it said, your tip is 0. It said, we will pray for you because God hates gays, except it was a more unfriendly term. I sat on it basically the rest of the shift. I tried to pretend it didn't bother me, and I came home that afternoon, and I just kept myself occupied, I think, instead of really thinking about it a whole lot, but it was sitting there in the back of my head just stewing. And my fiance Derek had asked me what was wrong, and I was like, no, there's nothing wrong. And he insisted there was something wrong, and I continued to say there wasn't anything wrong. So the next day, I decided I was going to take a picture of the note, and I posted it on Facebook and basically said that, I had encountered this message, and regardless of who anybody is that comes and sits in my section and at my job, you get the same equal amount of treatment. So after I posted it, it spread like wildfire, and I never thought anything like that would just take off the way that it did. So as it continued to grow and grow and grow, I was contacted by the local news station here. They were actually a little bit more interested in what my company was or was not doing for me, which wasn't the story. And then my good friend Brandon James decided that he wanted to run the story for his radio station. And that really helped to put the word out there. And it was a very beautiful article, and I'm very thankful to him for doing that. And then my local news station from my hometown, which is an hour and a half away, contacted me about doing a story. So they took the time to come down here to Mishawaka and interview me. So anyhow, as this post went viral and all this attention started coming toward this post, people were sending me money via Facebook, and there was a crowdfunding venture that got put up in my name. So I decided that I didn't want any money because it wasn't about actually getting tipped. So I wanted to direct any of those funds to go toward projectsemicolon.com. So in this insanity of going viral, my phone was blowing up just constantly. And I eventually just had to take myself off of social media for a little bit because it was just too much for me to handle. Friend requests were coming in left and right. And I didn't want to think I was ignoring these people by any means. But I did take some time to actually peruse some of these profiles and make sure they were legit people that weren't spreading hate. And I probably gained about 35 friends off that post, and most of them seemed pretty legit, and so that's pretty cool. And there were also lots of messages coming in, and left and right from all over, mostly throughout the United States. I did receive some messages from people in Europe. Also, there was somebody in Dubai. So this was so oddly overwhelming to me, and in a good way. But overall, so many of the messages were so heartfelt, and there were so many Christians who basically wanted to let me know that not all Christians are like that. And that's something I already knew. It wasn't an attack on Christianity by any means by posting what I did. But it was really nice to see the Christian community, you know, coming to support me, and to share with the world that not all Christians are hateful like that. So that was really awesome. I do want to sit there and thank anyone who has shared the original post or the news article or the interview, and help get the word out there that love needs to be the biggest thing that we share in life. And that's always been one of my biggest proponents in life, is to let everyone know that they are created equal, regardless of your background, and just promote love in anything that you do. And it's the greatest thing that any of us can do. So I want to thank all of you for helping me to spread love and tolerance and peace. So a big thank you to so many of you out there. You have no idea how much all of this has meant to me, and I'm not entirely sure how much money Project Semicolon has received in all of this. I can't imagine it's been a whole lot, but thank you to anyone who has donated to Project Semicolon in return. It's such a wonderful cause, something I wholeheartedly believe in, and so I want to thank all of you who took part in that as well. So continue to spread the love and spread tolerance and peace in this world, because we are always in need of it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Love and light to you all.